Sir, a letter for you, sir.
Letter?
A letter?
Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Alright. Thanks, kid. Here.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Uh-huh.
My dear Geralt.
I hope all is well. I imagine you hot on the trail of some nasty monster. Or is it an overly complex curse this time? Oh, Geralt, I wish I knew for certain. Whatever is keeping you busy, perhaps you'll need a break. For those moments, I offer you this intriguing little mystery I happened on in an old manuscript I bought off a merchant from Nazaire. The tome's author claims a certain Professor Moreau once called Beauclair home, and this professor conducted research into Witcher mutations. I don't know much else, but I suspect that alone might pique your interest. The tome mentioned a journal interred with the scholar when he passed. It could very well lead you to his laboratory. I'm enclosing a map I found folded in the tome. It's smudged in a few places, but I hope it proves useful anyway. Please be careful and come back to me quickly. Your Triss.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Yeah. Why the hell not?
I assure you, Skellige is just as strong as the other factions. It shall soon be considered canon. Of this I'm certain.
I don't know. Always been a Nilfgaard man myself. I must give it some more thought.
Geralt of Rivia. Saw a notice about a Gwent tournament.
By all means, you've come to the right place. I am Count Martin Monnier, Organizer-in-Chief.
Hello?
Our tourney's more than mere diversion. We've a mission, see? To spread word of my brother's brainchild, Skellige, a new Gwent faction.
A new Gwent faction, really?
New tech? Where'd you get the idea? I mean, why bother?
All Beauclair knows me as a great lover and promoter of Gwent. My brother, dead for some time now, was known to be the same. We share another great passion, travel. Spent a great many years at sea in our youth, marking out our territory in multiple corners of the world. Yet the one that truly grabbed us by the stones were the Skellige Isles.
I see.
The stormy sea, consumed by a fever, a suicidal awe, dashing itself against somber cliffs. That is the image I retain. It, and others like it, inspired my brother to devise the new faction.
Well, tell me more.
These new cards. Tell me something about them.
Their design embodies the Isle's spirit, the rage-filled potency, the rough, brutal beauty. Famed Skelligers, heroes of lore, berserkers and beasts, ogle us from the cards. Bran Twirsek is the faction's leader, of course.
And the other
Of course.
Skelligers?
Hjalmar and Serisan Kreite, naturally, though not conjoined. Also Hemdal the hero, the venerable druid Ermion, the list goes on.
Alright. Sign me up.
The tournament. Where do I sign up to play?
Right here with me. I've one slot open, but there's a condition. You must use cards of the Skellige faction.
Oh, you mean your cards?
I've already asked a great many seasoned players to do the same. Alas, all fear novelties, disdain process, care too much for the climax, for winning. So they insist on playing with their tried and true decks.
Long story
Well-
short, you need a sucker who will risk it. Take a stab at proving Skellige's no worse than the established decks. Best way to do that'd be to win this tournament using your brother's cards.
We understand one another perfectly, I see.
Yeah.
Behold this trophy, standing
Oh?
stiff and strong. It could be yours if you win,
Not bad. Could look great in my house. On the sideboard, maybe.
Yeah. Alright, give me the deck.
Alright, I'll give it a shot. Play using the new faction.
That is an exceedingly good rub to my loins. Just one small adjoinder. I can only provide you a basic Skellige deck. My brother alas gave away or lost many key cards.
No chance I can win the tournament with these cards?
An issue easily resolved. You must simply face local Gwent competitors, win the missing cards from them. Besides, it would be very good practice for the tournament itself. Here, the cards I can spare you. Take them, please. The rest I keep for myself, for I too intend to play as Skellige.
Oh.
Could help.
Perfect. Alright.
Pure gold.
Well, I guess I gotta go and build up my deck and come back later.
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camerlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the knight's errand.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussaint from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a hands, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded.
Alright.
Can't help but be curious. But where do the funds for those payments come from?
The ducal treasury, of course. Her illustrious highness Anna Henrietta assigns great value to bravery and selfless patriotism. It is
Right.
a standing order that any knight may receive a wage. Pardon me. Financial compensation for his dedication to defending the duchy's internal security and order.
Right, well, when I do something, knightly, I'll come back to you.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace for a night.
See you later.
Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me?
Hello.
New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past, on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks.
Interesting.
Head over there first chance I get.
Thank you very much.
Gotta stop by that bank. Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Toussaint. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia.
Hello.
Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Right.
Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Toussaint. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No.
Right.
I'd rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
So,
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even possible?
Tusa was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him.
Yeah.
Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told
I see.
Well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
So you were the legendary elf's apprentice.
This elven master, how'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiensail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
Alright, so...
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school, of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
the wolf, of course.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet well-paid contract.
Alright.
A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
I see. And,
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome de Launay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear.
oh,
Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would
Oh,
have
dear.
searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
alright, moving on to...
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usar, but you may wish to search them.
Alright, what about...
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiensail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed. The bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
Alright, what about...
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tiensail slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folks say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
Yeah, I may do just that.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
See you later.
You scared me half to death, Drifter.
Hello?
What do they call you? What's your crest? Speak!
Name's Geralt. No crest, no motto, no plumed helmet even. I'm a witcher. Mind telling me why you're here?
For the head of Grottori, the monster from yon cave. I swore on my honor I would bring it to my betrothed, mounted on a pike.
Made any progress?
I've been gathering my strength. I shall attack soon. I gave my word, and my word is my honor.
Right. Well...
Wouldn't happen to need any help, would you?
I don't know. After all, I did swear a solemn oath to...
Deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing it all by yourself, though.
All in all, I suppose you're right. We must fight side by side, then. For honor!
Yeah. If you say so. Where are we going? And who's this beast we're hunting? Any details? Info? Size? Shape? Age? Preferences? Characteristics? Anything? Just going in blind? Not a care.
I should be the one to lop off its head.
We gotta kill it first.
Yeah, let's kill it, then we'll talk.
Strange. No sign of Grottori.
Perhaps we should turn back?
Cradle filled with children's shoes. Doubt I've ever seen a collection this grotesque.
Is this a giant Arcus boar?
Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden.
Hold on a minute. Let me just get my... Where's my cursed oil? There it is. Alright.
Something on the other side. Can't hope to get through. Neither sword nor signs will cut this.
Now what? No. Some treasure. Oh.
Bones. Small skull.
Oh.
Fontanelle's not completely closed. An infant. About a year, maybe. Various sundries. Clear as day now. Grittori must have taken them from its victims. Seems to be off somewhere, probably feeding. Need to lure it.
A Spriggan. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me at least know what I'm fighting. A Spriggan is... Relict? No. Vampire? No, it can't be vampire. What is it? Necrophage? What the hell is it? Beast? No. Cursed? Draconoid? Elementa? Hybrid? Insectoid? Spriggan, 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 Spriggan. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. Okay. Damuridium, relic oil. Okay, okay. Alright. So, not cursed oil. Relic oil. Alright.
Will be done.
Gotta set fire. Oh. There you go. How you like that? Oh. There you are. Get him out of here. The hell? Alright then. Whew. Let me just take care of this.
By my troth, the damned brute was sturdy. I'm grateful, Witcher. You aided me greatly.
Yeah.
Please, you must accept this trifle as a token of my gratitude.
Oh. So...
Why the challenge? Couldn't have gone after something less formidable? A werebub, for instance?
Why? For the beast must match in ferocity the very ardor of my affection, and...
Your blushing Sir Knight.
Oh, it's my betrothed. The thing is, she champs at the bit to get married when we've not known one another but 2 years. So I vowed to slay Grittori. Thought it would buy me time to battle such a beast. Why, it could take months.
Mm-hmm. Especially at the rate you were going.
Right, well... Job's done now, so...
High time you returned to Beauclair, brave knight.
Nay, nay. The head of this beast is a trifle, wholly inadequate to express the love I harbor for my betrothed. The world awaits. To honor her, I shall cut down another, more terrible beast.
Yeah, or you'll be the one who will get cut down, so... Listen to this, and listen to it very carefully.
Take my advice. Grab the damned head and cut the shit.
You're blind to my predicament. Once I return, I will have no recourse. She'll track me to the nearest shrine while...
Shut up and listen. Crests, scrap metal armor, swooning damsels, all that's nothing to do with hunting monsters, which is work. Damn hard, dangerous, and thankless work that you're just not cut out for. Want to prove your valor? Go back to your betrothed and be honest. Tell her you're not ready to marry.
You do not mince words, master. In Tucson, one might demand satisfaction upon trampled ground for a lesser slight. Yet, there is truth in what you say, I cannot deny. I survived with my life by a hair. It is time I returned home.
I'm glad to hear it.
Wonder if I'll find anything Merton left behind here.
Well, if, maybe I can find his remains, then I'll find some white armor dye. Wait, what? No, that's not what I was looking for. Locked. Librarian's memoirs. I embezzled and I stole, I admit this, and am ashamed of my actions. But what was I to do? My salary as a scribe was so laughably meager I was reduced to borrowing coin from my mother. I was a thief, but I also did a great deal of good for the palace library, who secured the import of such tomes as the Lives of the Prophets, De Haemoribus, The Art of Midwifery for Maidens, and many others. The palace library has me to thank for the storehouse of all knowledge needed for a merry and satisfied life, and other rare tomes, such as Speculum Aureum and De Larvis Scientis et Figuris Chemicus. Theft and embezzlement means nothing. A man's true value shows in the manner in which he treats books. Well, there we go. Helpful? Not really. Oh? Something up there, I think. Yes. It's gonna require a little finesse, I think. Little bit of that trademark Witcher finesse. Prisoner's Journal. My fellow captive Merton, who for so many months kept his neck stiff, mocked my faith in Lebiota and praised the joys of a riotous life. Today broke down completely. He admitted he had wasted his God's-given time on pleasures of the flesh, and all that he had to show for it were chains and indignities. I tried to lift his spirits, to tell him there is another path, that he can cast off his past habits and devote his life to Lebiota and his teachings. For now, my counsels have fallen on deaf ears, but I believe he will one day convert and listen to the truth. It's shocking how pleasantly I now converse with Merton. It beggars belief to think we once could not bear each other's presence. He is a man transformed, metamorphosed. I feel he has accepted his new path. He devours greedily all I tell him about Lebiota and his teachings. What rapture it is that in this dank and dark dungeon the prophet set me a sinner and gave my life meaning. It is over. Merton has served his sentence and left these accursed dungeon walls. The teachings which I have tried to pass on to him during these last dozen months have clearly taken root. Merton has vowed to go on a pilgrimage, which will let him cast off his old ways and open the doors for our new life. As I advised, he will go first to the cave where Lebioda received enlightenment and on whose walls he carved 4 of his great truths. I hope the aura of that place will help Merton, as it has helped many before him, achieve cleansing and gain strength to continue his pilgrimage on to his next station, which I advised him should be... Can't make out the rest.
Notes in the journal suggest that straight out of prison, Merton went to the legendary cave. Lebioda was supposed to have hunkered down there once. That's my next destination.
I guess so. I thought, here I was thinking that all of the diagrams would be here, but looks like I was very foolish to think that. Oh god, I'm not gonna read all that. Some sort of curse at the... Okay. Hello? Oh god. An Alp. Stay down, Alp. You're no match for me. Alright, so... I guess the key that I found should now open... this. Oh, diagrams for Toussaint Captain's armor. Some formulas, some crowns, some ores. Alright, not bad.
What the hell happened here?
Hello? Excuse me. What's going on here?
What's this about? That stench.
What's this about?
What do you mean?
Need to ask around. Locals might know something more.
What is this about?
What the golly blasting devils are you doing, men? What plague? An unfortunate turn of events, that's all. Get back to chiseling. If we don't deliver that head on time, the infestor will twist my plums off.
Is that what you'll tell Emil's widow? That a cow crushed him and it was an accident? This, sir, is a grave matter. It requires a specialist, some mage or warlock.
What happened here?
Look! It's that witcher who's come to town. Maybe he can do something. An exorcism or the like. We should ask how much coin he'll want.
Saw your notice. Got a problem with... a cow? Fear a plague, is that it?
Yes, indeed. And a horrid one at that. We've irked the gods something true, we have. In Zeracania, they've sent a plague of locusts, then of frogs. With us, they skipped right to raining cows down on us.
Oh.
Enough! Enough! No need to so panic. Come, Master Witcher, I shall divulge to you the matter at hand.
Alright.
Yes, an unfortunate matter indeed. To be crushed by a cow. A true shame, Emil. He was a good worker. I told them at once there had to be a simple explanation. But that lot, no. Right away they started in screaming, plague! Demanding higher wages for hardship, poor working conditions, you see? They'll ruin me, the blotters.
My job is to figure out why a cow fell from the sky. That it?
That too. The thing is, since none bothered to clear the cow corpse, some filths overrun the other pit. We fear to venture there.
Not surprised. Cow. Where'd it come from? What kind was it?
Why, the ordinary spotted kind. Nothing unusual. Its corpse rots in the other pit, sends out its stench, and the meal lies right beneath it. Will you tend to the matter and take on the contract?
I suppose,
What exactly is going on here?
Construction of a statue of the prophet Lepiota. We're carving it. Not all at once, that is, but piece by piece. A pious infestus revived the project after years of neglect. He's engaged all nearby quarries in its completion. And we would be on schedule were it not for the incident. Please, Master, will you look into it?
Sure.
Need to know more about this accident. Anyone actually see what happened?
No, but sounds there were. Osterv had just gone to see how Emil was getting along when suddenly we heard an ear-botching boom. Moments later, something smashed into one of the cranes.
Doubt it was the cow that hit the crane.
Probably true. At any rate, come morn we ventured out to sea, but the vermin drove us off. With that, all work came to a halt. Has remained so since. Master, tarry no longer, please. Will you take on the matter?
Maybe.
Need to talk about my reward before I decide.
Time for a good hackle. So how much would you take?
Well, I'm thinking 345. What do you say?
Fine. But that is the sum total. No bonuses or gratuities on top. Understood?
Perfectly.
Fine, I'll look into it. Might be a botched portal, but I doubt it.
Lepiota reward you with progeny aplenty. I shall keep an eye out for your return.
Uh-huh. See you later.
Must be Emil. Workers mentioned him. Poor guy, unlucky as all hell. Right, now where do I start? Tissues crushed in places. Must have fallen from quite a height.
Yeah.
Crushed by something heavy. Skull base is cracked. Fresh tooth marks. Necrophages. But they got to him after his death. Won't learn anything else from the body.
But the cow, though.
Deep claw wounds. Spread between talons indicates a draconid. A wyvern, probably. But these wounds weren't the cause of death.
Something made the draconid drop the cow.
Gut sliced open. Not much blood, so it happened after death. Heart had already stopped pumping. Tooth marks. Small ones, though. So necrophages left him clearly. Sure sniffed out their feast fast. Got it. All clear now. Cow died when it fell from a great height. Draconid must have dropped it. A youngster probably trying to get the cow back to its nest, but it proved too heavy. Emil's bad luck to be standing right underneath. And then there's the crane.
Right.
Blood. Draconid must have hit it pretty hard. Dropped the cow, then probably tried to steady its flight. Got hurt in the process. Good. Should be simple to track down.
There we go.
Traces of draconid blood. Barely perceptible. I'm on the right track. Started bleeding heavily. Wound was more serious than I thought, looks like.
Yeah, that is a lot of blood, isn't it? Oh, what's that? Oh.
Smells like sour mash. Draconid must have attacked the local distillery. Bastard.
What? There we go. Any clues? Some notes.
Landed on the roof of the distillery. Raised a ruckus, made a mess, then moved on. Damn it. Half-eaten body with scorch marks? Definitely not a wyvern. Slizzard. Gotta be. They breathe fire.
Oh, a slizzard.
Second Draconid landed here. A larger one.
Oh?
Waited for the smaller one to heal. Then they flew off together. Should be easy to track. Smaller one was still bleeding, luckily.
Wait a minute, now we're tracking 2 Draconoids? This contract is,
Probably bound for their nest.
This contract is getting interesting and more interesting and interesting.
Another cow. This one's been dead a lot longer, though. Slizzard did this, too. Can tell by the claw marks, the burns. Must feel safe here. Trail ends here.
Oh.
Nest's up there. I'd bet the farm on it.
What gave that away, girl? Maybe it was the 2 Draconoids hovering above it. Like they were guarding it or something. Ugh. Alright. Let's get this over with, shall we? There we go.
So does Mommy out too.
Interesting.
Seems to be joining the fray.
This is what happens when you leave your son unattended. Gets chopped up by the big bad Geralt.
High time I collected a trophy. Rest of the eggs haven't hatched yet. Need to burn the whole nest.
Where? Oh.
That'll do it.
Don't mind if I do. Alright. Slizzard. Mommy Slizzard. Time to go.
Well, have you learned how that cow came to fly?
Yep.
Yeah, you can get back to work. And it wasn't a plague of falling cows.
Did I not say so from the start? A weight off my chest. So what was behind the animal's plummet?
Young Slizzard flying over the quarry dropped it. Was trying to get it back to its nest. Food for its mother and siblings. Probably heard the last of the beasts. Burned the nest, eggs, everything.
A praiseworthy precaution, but as I said, I can only pay you what we agreed. I simply haven't any more.
Here, take this. And I thank you, Master.
Of course.
All cleared up now, right? No gods, no plague, just the dragon, but it's gone too. We're to pay Emil's widow compensation, and that will be that. So, why do you still stand there and wait, men? Back to work! Chop, chop!
And I've a notion suspicious workings are still afoot. What became of the builders who were to put the statue together? They were due 3 days back, yet there's still no sign of them at Ardeisto.
They were crushed too, I'm certain of it. Or eaten, or locusts got them, like in Zerikania.
What's this rubbish you spout now? The architect wrote they would arrive a week late with a large shipment of marble from Metana for the prophet's beard. So stop flapping your yaps and get to work! Allow me to walk you away, Master.
Alright.
Truth be told, I lied. But I cannot have them panic again. The workers he mentioned, they've indeed vanished. Come see me later. I shall divulge to you the details.
Oh, alright. See you later. Until next time.
The cave Merton mentioned. Need to look around.
There we go. The rest of the diagrams should be somewhere around here. Remember to seek moderation in all things, in drink and victuals and the pleasures of the flesh. For whosoever shall abuse these pleasures shall awake the next morn in great pain, with a pounding head and a wilted member. Interesting.
Slips of paper all over. Prayer on each one. Maybe Merton left one too.
Please bless Mummy with good health, great Labiota. Make her well and make her never get so awful pissed again. Antoinette. Make my fields yield bounties and save them from floods and drought. Gaston. Babette. Quentin. There we go. Bless me with strength that I may never falter. Bless me with grace that I may never doubt. Bless me with fortitude of spirit that I may leave behind the old and embrace the new with courage. I, Merton, a member of the Guild of the Witchers named after the Manticore, begin this day my pilgrimage, here, in the very cave where, for 3 and 20 days and 3 and 20 nights, Labiota fasted and meditated. I vow to atone for my sins, to walk the path of redemption, and rid myself of all that ties me to my old life, so that I may stand proudly among the disciples of the highest and proclaim myself a new man. I shall thus now journey to the temple of Labiota, to mate with the great beggar, a sage who has pondered the pearls of Labiota more than any else in the sad vale of tears. I shall listen to his counsel and follow his guidance on my road to absolution.
There we are. Merton wrote a prayer on the back of the diagram. Seems he left the prison, came here, then went on to the temple.
Well, I was hoping to find the rest here, but I still have 4 more diagrams to go, I'm afraid. But hey, who knows? Third one could be the charm.
Just wonderful. Not good. I'll look around. Smashed bones. Damn, it was strong. Deep prints. Blood. Just trying to get away. Damn it.
Oh. What do we have here? Another Spriggan. Let's just
behind these roots.
Let's just go and spring on those.
Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Hello? Someone hiding in there? What?
Thank you, Sir Witcher. Let Biota keep you in his care.
Sure. Oh? Hey, would you look at that? A third of the way done.
Temple Merton wrote about seems like. Should look around. Might find something interesting.
Yeah, well, you never know. Bunch of junk. Oh! A place accessible only...
In a place like this?
What the?
Behind a wall. Someone must have walled some poor fellow up. Spirit can't rest in peace.
Well, now it will. There we go.
Spirit won't rest in peace until I bury the remains. Some sarcophagi in the first chamber. One of them could work.
Sure, why not?
Ready. Soul should rest in peace now.
Let's hope so. Only time will tell, I suppose. Lot of formulas, but oh. Alright, we're getting closer. Closer and closer. The attacks have grown more forceful. The residents of the nearby village who oppose my presence become more aggressive by the day. They do not like that I speak the truth about their former deities. They cannot understand they will only find salvation in Lebioda. They threaten me with death, but if I am to die for Lebioda, if that is the destiny the prophet has marked out for me, I shall fulfill it with a broad smile on my face. I have just parted with the most marvelous guest, a true convert, a man of extraordinary yearning for truth and faith. He is called Merton, and was once a witcher, but has abandoned that dishonorable trade and embarked on the path of truth. We spoke at length and sat together for hours in meditation and prayer. To better honor Lebioda, he left behind here many goods which symbolized his attachment to his former life. He has made great progress. Oh, if only all the disciples of Lebioda were so fervent in their faith, this world would be a better place. Merton confessed to me the bitter truth about the foul deeds he has wrought in his past life. I told him if he is to obtain cleansing, he must go to the hidden chapel, reaching this bleak place which is carved out of rock and ridden with dangerous creatures, will in itself constitute a challenge and a trial. If Lebioda lets him enter the chapel's confines, it means he has forgiven his sins, his crimes, and so Merton went. Let Lebioda guide his feet. My fate is sealed. I shall die for my faith, for truth, for Lebioda. The night folk from the village, this night, folk from the village, a band of drunken thugs, attacked the temple. With hate and malice on their breath, they cried that since I am the great beggar, I should now beg Lebioda for mercy. They looted the temple of all its treasures, thankfully leaving the books, which they deemed worthless, and walled me in to wither in a sealed tomb. If Lebioda does not send me help, I will die here. May my bones bear witness to his glory. Alright, so long story short, our Manticore Witcher went to a hidden chapel of some sort, where many a monsters lie in wait. There we go. This looks like the place. Now, somewhere in here, there should be the rest of the diagrams.
Like the great beggar described it. Chapel Merton visited must be in the cave.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my... Oh. The hell is this?
What's going on here?
This ain't no ordinary poison. Otherwise I would have died by now, but... What is this? Purple haze. Everywhere.
Nude women in a cave? Something's not right.
Oh! I knew it! Oh. I'll kill you. You're no match for my spinny move.
Rock say it might have been hallucinations. Sure as hell fought as if they were real.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes. You die in the hallucination, you die in real life. That sort of thing. Alright. So where does this lead? Oh, the same place. Okay. Excellent. Oh? Now what?
Beggars here. Must be a test.
Oh. Of course, sir. Here you are. Alms for the poor.
Help a poor soul.
There we go. For you, sir.
Do not avert your eyes.
No. I'm not averting. All shall receive alms. And this fine day, you will all receive...
Alms for the poor, sir.
Yes, sir, of course. Alms for you, sir.
Last one. Wonder what'll happen now.
Hello? I gave the alms. Hello? Let's keep going, I guess. See what happens. Will I be accepted now?
Man, these smell like kicking wars. Are these real or just an illusion?
Oh. That's what was making the noise. Okay. Well, Kikamores can't be looted, so... I'm guessing... I guess everything here is hallucination. Alright, whatever. Just keep going. Now what? I mean, this area is only accessible for a Witcher, right? Like... How were the other non-Witcher pilgrims who were supposed to pass this test? I guess dynamite would have worked out as well. Anyway, let's not question the wisdom of the great prophet Lebioda. Let's just keep going. See where this takes us.
Looks a lot like Lebioda. Impossible.
Where's his beard? Hello, sir.
Not seeing visions anymore. Hope that's the end of that.
Silver sword. It is done. I have reached the cave of tribulations and stepped into the hallowed confines of the hidden chapel. Never shall I forget what I have been through. I was attacked by giant fire-breathing creatures, power monstrosities akin to drowners crossed with Endrigae, men with the faces of wild animals. Yet Lebioda smiled on me and saw fit to let me survive this harrying gauntlet. At its end, here in the hidden chapel, I surrendered myself to meditation, and immediately he filled my mind with a vision of a lake whose crystal clear water surrounded me, penetrated my soul, and cleansed it of all wickedness and villainy. When I awoke, I was certain what Lebioda had designed as the last station on my pilgrimage, the Lake of Cleansing, where Lebioda healed the bodies and spirits of his followers. Following the advice of the sage known as the Great Beggar, in whose wisdom I bask at the temple of Lebioda, I pray all is well with him and the people of his village have understood he only speaks the truth and means them no harm. I shall now leave behind further things binding me to my former life. Doing so is not easy, however, for acquiring these diagrams once cost me a great deal of time, energy, and sacrifice. But I know this is the right path. Let Lebioda accept my humble offering. I now continue onward, towards the Lake of Cleansing. Though my road is difficult and full of sacrifices, it grows ever more straight and clear, and I feel a lightness in my soul. My certainty I walk the right path grows strong as iron, firm as steel. Praise be to Lebiota.
Merton went to the lakeside to seek final atonement. Should look into it.
Interesting.
Wonder if it's a relic of some sort.
A skull and crossbones. Could mean many things. Alright, let's get out of here.
Stick that necklace in your bloomers. Did you think I wouldn't see? We agreed, gentlemen.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Show me what you got. Why men throw their lives away attacking an armed witcher, I'll never know. Something wrong with my face? Like Merton wrote about. Gotta be. Nice place. Pretty as hell.
Sure, I suppose. Oh. There's a sign here. Holy Lake, okay. Well, that makes some sense, I guess. Alright. Let's go take a dive in the Holy Lake. See what we can manage to fish up. Or fish out. Oh. Some rings. Oh. My road has reached its end. I, Merton, having been given as a child to members of the Manticore Guild of Witchers, having been subjected to their vile mutations and refashioned by their destructive regime of training, do this day cease to be a Witcher. I have finished my pilgrimage and divested myself of all that tied me to my old life. I have journeyed to the hidden chapel in the Cave of Tribulations and survived. Today I am born anew. Here in the Lake of Cleansing, I leave behind the last of the items which signify my attachment to my previous incarnation as a Witcher. Along with them I leave behind my cares, my grievances, and my obligations. I cast off all that I was, including my name. From now on I shall answer to Shavel. I am a new man. Thank you, most redoubtable Lebiota. I feel my new self pushing me onward, to new lands and places which remain hidden from me. The good folk who helped me during my journey always said I must listen to my inner voice and follow it, for it is through that inner voice that Lebiota speaks to us. I shall not go against its will. I will set off north, to Temeria, Edirn, perhaps even the Dragon Mountains. I will proclaim the glory of Lebiota and do good deeds, just as the prophet commanded. Well, good for him. And good for me. Now my set of diagrams is complete. I've got a load of trinkets and treasures here to boot. So, win-win.
Please disperse! The exhibition is closed!
What's this about?
Oh, Lebiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today.
Alright.
Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia?
Oh.
I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
Tell me more.
The statue. Just tell me what's the problem.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
Alright.
Here it is! Our pride and joy, Reginald Dalbury. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
I see.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Oh.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Alright, well, I'm gonna need to know everything you can tell me, so...
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Faramond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already.
Interesting.
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down. Literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rifles in duels.
I see. So...
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Alright, well...
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect.
Who would not want it for himself?
Alright.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times.
Don't worry, friend.
It must.
I'm not gonna drop the ball on this. Alright.
Marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
Indeed. Any clues?
Dried bloodstain.
Oh. Precise but
Don't worry, Reginald.
quick,
Don't worry.
swift,
You shall be whole again soon.
unprofessional.
Ow!
Oh?
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief. Diamond saw blade. Perpetrator's tool.
Interesting, interesting. Alright. Let's go follow the scent.
Scent leads to this door.
Do I want to know what's behind the door?
Oop. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband!
You mean, not your husband? Who are you? And why are you in my home? Out! Now! Or I'll summon the guards!
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do.
I believe we do.
Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
Well, I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves a body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
A hero.
That's so. You seem well informed, Hughes. Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not
Oh
him too.
dear.
This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the laugh's this?
Hello.
Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got
Whoa,
nothing to do with
whoa,
this.
whoa.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Hold on a minute. I have been doing any fishing, so just forget about this, all right?
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
Good.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I will 3 times and counting.
3 times.
Is that so?
Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Hmm? Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
But you see, my friend, you're not young. Not anymore. Your days are gone now. It's time to accept that and let the young be young and the old be the old.
No chance. Need to take the stones, pure and simple.
But if you were to leave them with me for a day or two, 3 at the most.
Shit out of luck. Sorry.
At the day's end, it's good I had a chance to use them at all. Here,
Right.
take them.
Thanks. And good luck. Actually think you'll do just fine without them.
Alright then.
You shan't find anything better.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
There you go.
Luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
Really? Wow. I feel honored.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
Well...
Managed to find something already.
Wonderful. I shall draft a copy. This is good. This at last will earn me the title of Grandmaster. I thank you, Witcher.
Don't mention it.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Good luck on the Grandmaster path. Until next time.
His own cowardice.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
There we go. Nice little touchy.